Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
The best defense is a good offense. So before the sewer backs up into your home and wreaks havoc, stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is there for you when you need them most. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. There's this dude in Northern California. He's in the news. Why? Because he was spotted jamming out on an electric guitar outside of a dentist's office. Oh. You can see this video on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com, and you're like, okay, why is he doing that? He says, the reason I'm doing this is I'm protesting how me and my son were treated, and because the dentist office stopped returning his calls. Oh. His name is Lane, and here he is talking about the hell that he experienced getting work done on his son.
The first appointment was really good. They got you in and out. But every single appointment after that has been over an hour, 2 hours late. I got there one time, and they just totally lost his appointment. They would cancel your appointments and not call you, so you get down there, you waste your whole day. You feel like if you don't leave a good review, they're going to maybe overcharge you or not do a good job. I just said, you know what? I'm going down there and I'm going to protest. Wow. They apologized to me. They said they would give me a full refund.
I love this guy. Wow. He looks like he's straight up like Mastodon too.
Right. It's a metal protest.
Right. Hey, the power of rock. Get your money back.
Right.
Wow. And there's a sign that says the name of the dental company sucks. Oh, look at that. He's got the sign that he made. And,
that's the name of his band, BJ.
Oh, Western Dental Sucks is the name of the band.
It's just a weird coincidence.
Yeah. Wow, man. I know how he feels, though, man. You know, it's like, what's the point of having ratings if, either A, you're told if you don't leave me a 5-star rating, I'll get fired, which a lot of people, in the rating business, they'll tell you, they'll go, look, man, I hate to ask you to do this, but if I don't get 5 stars, I'm fired. Like, there's no such thing as 3 or 4 stars in some situations. Or if you do give them a bad rating and they know it was you feel like you're going to get effed. I know what the guy means.
I never leave a rating for anything.
Dude, it was so funny. This happened to me recently at a business that I go to, and I walked in, and I had never thought about rating them, but they were like, hey, if you rate us, we'll give you a free towel. And I was like,
ooh, free towel.
I was like, yeah. And they're like, I was like, where? And they're like, well, our rating's really low on Google. So if you could do it on Google. So I had to do it in front of them. And then they gave me 3 free towels. And I was like, this is awesome. But the other ratings were really bad about the place. And I was like, oh,
Did you get any inkling of why those ratings were bad about that place? Like while you were there, you're like, yeah, I'm just doing this for the free towels, but this place kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I get why. I get why that they were like bad, but at the same time, I was just like, I got free towels.
Well, that's great. So I might go to this place, get terrible service because I saw that someone wrote a good review, not knowing that they got towels for it.
Yeah.
No, that's why you're a whore.
I know, I am. I'm ready.
You're a towel whore.
I am.
Did you really need those towels?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Are you being you're being shamed by Steve a little bit on this? Like,
yes.
It's free. Okay. Well, you know what? You are the king of hypocrisy. So I do. I congratulate you.
I've never sold my soul and my reviews for a towel, BJ.
Yeah,
no, not for a towel. No.
Yeah.
But if it was a black T-shirt
or an appetizer.
Well, it depends on the cotton, like the type of material that black T-shirt is. If it's like those old school ones, go after yourself. I'm leaving you an honest review. If it's soft style,
Yeah.
What do you need?
What do
What do you want?
I'll sign anything.
Whatever you got.
Danny's example is, number one, the best way to fight bad reviews. By the way, great idea. You fight bad reviews by bribing people. In a way, you would give them a good review if you walked in and they said, hey, just for you being here, here's some free towels. Then later on out the door, you might have gone, you know what, I like this place. I give them a good review. They're just saying, hey, let's just reverse the process. Give us a good review first, then we'll give you your free towel.
I guarantee Danny wouldn't have left a good review if as he left, they said, hey, here's a bunch of free towels. If you got some time, could you leave a nice review?
No.
I'd be like, oh, sure. And then I would forget.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be malicious. It would just be like, I don't have time for this crap.
That's the other problem with reviews is a lot of times when people are having a good time anywhere, when do they ever want to take time to give reviews?
Never.
Too much effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Like I spend a lot of time reading like Amazon reviews. I'm just like, some people write like novels.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
like, what?
Oh, they're pissed.
Either that or, I mean, did you have to take a long poop? Like, how are you spending this much time writing a review? Some are negative, BJ. Some are very positive.
Oh,
It's
really?
like,
They go out of their way to be nice. Oh, wow.
I think just people want to flex their literary muscles.
Yeah, they take it very, very seriously. They feel that they are critics of wherever they're going, and so they have to uphold the high standard of their something or other.
Rev, you ain't wrong. I remember reading one review where someone even said, in my previous review of something else, as you can tell, like they like gave like a backstory. They're just like, as you know, from my past reviews, I'm more of a fan of this type of thing. I'm like, I don't even know who the F you are. I'm not like following, Amazon Dong Guy.
Whoa, Amazon Dong
I think
Guy.
you should be following Amazon Dong Guy. That's a big mistake on your part.
To see what he's purchasing so I can purchase the same things.
Well, you really want to. You want to know if this guy is firm in his commitment to Amazon Dong Guy. Okay, I mean the guy's a stand-up guy, so I think you really should
Not to be confused with Amadong Man. Amadong Man is a whole different. He's very
I have no idea. I didn't know there was two dudes. There must be a big fight between those two for supremacy of the review.
Hey, so I got a free back massager worth $40 with free shipping after I left a review on their Amazon page. It was great.
I want a back massager.
Oh, sure, it was a back massager. Sure, it was.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, who was that? Vicky? Did Vicky write that in?
What do you think? It was a light of the flesh material?
Perhaps. No, but of course, those are not disguised as anything but exactly what they are.
So medieval, like,
Yeah.
bring me my light of the flesh material.
I like how Steve kept there's Steve. Oh, yeah, we keep it family friendly on this show. Here's how we code things.
No kids. It's like spelling in front of a child.
Yeah. Hey, Mom, what's a light of the flesh material? Oh, yeah, there you go. Go talk to your stupid father and that stupid show he listens to.
Don't worry, Friday.
It's better than my wife tried to spell something to me that our kid didn't like perk her ears up, and I was just like, what did you just spell?
Yeah, you got to make sure your spouse knows how to spell before you actually start spelling.
Yeah. I was like, what? That's you, what?
Yeah, now what's going to happen?
A lollipop, a sucker. She was spelling sucker, and I'm like,
oh, sucker. Oh, wow.
Because Tatum's big into lollipops and like suckers.
Oh, I see.
And so she spelled it out. At first, I'm like, what are you? At first, I didn't hear the S, and I'm like, are you calling our child what I think you're calling her?
You're saying she's a little what? Wow. I mean, look, at times when she says, no, Daddy, sure, I might be thinking that, but I would never spell it out loud like that.
No, I'd go to the bathroom and mumble it under my breath like I always do.
Well, honey, you know what? They say it's good for parents to have a unified front. I'm glad we both agree in our assessment of this child here. We just bought her a nice bicycle helmet, and look how she treats me.
Right?
Oh, all righty. Well, you know what? We've learned a lot today. We've learned that Danny is just 3 towels in. That's all it takes to get him to do anything for you.
Yep. I can't wait to go to a break. I want to know what the place was that he got a free towel from.
Oh, really? So that maybe you could go make a review?
I just don't know in what situation do you want someone like, what do you need these towels for?
It's from one of those
towels,
massage places.
All right, you got it, Mickey.
I hope they're new.
They're not.
I hope they're new. Sir, would you give us a 5-star review if we gave you a previously enjoyed towel? Here you go.
You know, I think there's a market for that on OnlyFans.
Yes, there is, as a matter of fact. That's a good point, Danny. You know what? And Danny's like, I sure will. I was paying $50 for these things on OnlyFans.
In some other countries, they're available in vending machines, I hear.
Oh, wow.
We've got a former Seahawk that just did an interview where he gave some great insight on the Russell Wilson trade. Steve's going to tell you all about this. He's got the Mix Report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars.
And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys, and thanks to Kia Puyallup for giving us the Migs Report. And today, BJ, enjoy yourself maybe a pecan pie.
Oh, yes.
Or what are those praline pecan little things at Costco that are like crack?
Yes.
Dude, I know what you're talking about. Those are so
they're
good.
very good because today's National Pecan or Pecan Day, depending on how you want to look at it. Mm-hmm. Also, maybe enjoy yourself some chicken and waffles or just ice cream and waffles because today is International Waffle Day.
Yeah.
So you can go to Canada and enjoy it.
You can put pecans on waffles, buddy.
Oh, my gosh. Forget about it.
Yeah, you can do that, my friend.
Man, now I want some chicken and waffles.
All right.
I mean, you can just have regular waffles for breakfast, chicken and waffles for lunch.
Okay.
And then waffles and ice cream for dessert. I don't know. Do whatever you want for dinner.
Yeah, breakfast for dinner. Waffles, that's perfect.
Why not? Like blueberry waffles for dinner. Just mix it up.
Nice.
So good. And don't forget your pecans, okay? I mean, I think you're really slighting pecans with your big plan here.
Never forget your pecans, BJ. Man, I just thought this was pretty interesting. Yesterday, KJ Wright, you remember he used to be on the Seahawks?
I know that guy.
Currently plays for the Las Vegas Raiders, and he was a part of many seasons with Russell Wilson. He did an interview with NFL Total Access yesterday and really brought up some interesting points about the whole Russell Wilson trade and really just illustrated that this was something that both sides wanted. Here he is talking about it.
I wasn't surprised. I love Russ, but I believe that just being there and seeing how things unfolded last year, you could slowly tell that him and Coach Carroll weren't seeing eye to eye on how to move forward. And Coach Carroll, he has his philosophy. We're going to play really great defense. We're going to run the ball and just really play conservative football. And so I believe both sides somewhat won in this. Russ gets a new start in the Denver Broncos. Coach Carroll gets his philosophy back. We're going to keep building on this defense. We're going to take Drew Lock, and he's going to make it happen. And so I believe for both Russell and the Seahawks, they both won in this.
So you go, KJ Wright, on NFL Total Access talking about the Russell Wilson trade. I think that's a vibe that a lot of people seem to have. I mean, no one's really, I think, angry at the Seahawks. I mean, there's some people, obviously, you're going to get your share of people that get emotional about it. But I think for the most part, people are just like, yeah, it seemed like he wanted out. It seemed like the team wanted to do stuff that really wasn't fitting in line with what he wanted. So it made sense for both to go their separate ways.
Yeah, I really feel like there was a giant mistake when they signed him. When they signed him to that big contract, I think that was a giant mistake that Pete Carroll was like, okay, you don't want to play the kind of football I want to play because you just gave a ton of money to the offense. And that's not how I coach.
Well, now it's time to see what Pete can do. Can he bring back the magic that once was? We'll find out.
Yeah, what they have to do is they got to find that wild card player on offense who doesn't cost much while they put all the money towards defense, which, hey, it won us a Super Bowl, so true. I'm not going to complain.
Very, very true. Well, Russ, now he's in Denver, and a lot of people are laughing and joking about the fact that he was all about letting Russ cook. Apparently he's cooking too much because Mile High Stadium went on fire yesterday. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, Russell, what'd you do? You left the burners on?
In fact, our friend Lakewood Larry said, hey, good morning, happy Friday. Did you guys see what happened when they let Russell Wilson cook at Mile High Stadium? Dude, yeah, a suite went on fire and then an entire section was on fire. Damn. Dude, it was pretty gnarly. Granted, he wasn't there for that. I think they were handing out awards, which is kind of a random thing. There was an event happening at the stadium, and then you look up and it's just a massive flame.
Oh, wow!
I think he's got pictures of it. I don't know if you've seen it, BJ, but it's pretty gnarly.
Damn, dude, that's that Russell Wilson, man. I didn't realize that he was going to have that kind of an effect.
Let's ride and let's set fire to the stadium.
That's right.
Do you take that as a good omen or a bad omen for your coming season?
Oh, that's a bad omen.
How do you take that if you're the season ticket holder and that's your section? Do you get a call from the team hey, so about your season tickets this year, we're going to put you somewhere else for a little bit.
Yeah, Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everything will be fine by the time the season starts.
Oh,
but
I'm
still,
sure.
What a visual, though.
Yeah.
You see the picture of Russ hanging out with his teammates again?
Oh, really?
He had like the offensive line there, the receivers, and they're all like around him. And again, he's just wearing his. I don't think he has anything other than blue and orange clothes anymore.
Well,
yeah, you're absolutely right, man.
That and he's channeling his inner Tatum. He doesn't take his helmet off ever.
No,
like even for the photos, he's just wearing his helmet all the time.
It's like some of my beer league buddies, like Munson and my buddy Kim and another guy, Donnie. Like after a drop-in skate or a game, they will have their helmets on until like the next game is already done. They'll still have all their gear on, helmet still on. It's like and it's a game to see who's going to take their helmet off first. So maybe that's what Russell's doing, except no one else was playing that game.
Wow, no.
He's just sitting around with his helmet, and he's like mean mugging the camera. Yeah. I don't know why. Like, now that he's no longer a quarterback, I think I just have less patience for his dorkiness.
Yeah. I think we're starting to see what the rest of the country saw. Which, because now that he's the enemy.
But we just kind of ignored it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Richard Sherman. You know what I mean? Everybody hated the guy. We loved him because, of course, he was on our team.
That's true. I mean,
don't you open your mouth about the best.
Still.
Yeah. I mean, so it's, now, and they're going to get those press conferences. Everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be wonderful. There's never going to be a problem, even though for the last, 4 or 5 years, we've heard that from Russell. And now, you really start to believe that he wanted out and he was frustrated, and he and Pete probably weren't seeing his eye to eye, and they weren't in love with each other as everyone said they were.
How annoyed will you be, though, if next season all of a sudden he's out there and he's just running like he's 25 again?
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
He will, because he'll be excited. I think he will run more because he's probably going to have that adrenaline back. Maybe not get hit as much. I don't know. That could help. Of course, I don't know. We'll see if he doesn't get hit.
But would that make you think, he was just kind of like preventing himself from getting hurt?
Oh, good call. You know what? I mean, we saw how Gio played, right? Mike Giordano. I mean, he didn't want to get hurt because he wanted to be traded.
And did you see his post yesterday on Twitter? And I feel like we're just crapping on like our ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, now, did you see who she's hanging out with now? That guy's a meth head.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
So he puts up a tweet that says, "They thought I was done. I told them I'm just getting started." Who told you I was done?
Wait, what?
I don't remember anyone around here saying that we thought you were done. And maybe like he heard one reporter or two reporters say that, and like that's his chip on his shoulder right now.
Yeah.
They thought I was done, BJ.
Or he just reads Facebook comments.
That's true. Imagine that's what he does.
I know. That's what he does. He doesn't do anything else.
That's why he has no time to sleep.
Yeah.
He's just on social media the whole time.
It is very possible, though, that, with his injury and his lack of being as mobile as he used to be, that maybe some of the higher-ups thought, we're not going to spend skillions on him next time the contract is up. That's possible.
All right, let's talk about these idiots. They are from South Carolina, and they learned a valuable lesson. Even if you don't like your boss, it's not smart to try and poison him. And that's exactly
really?
They just
you're not
got
supposed to poison your boss?
They try to poison their boss with eye drops. Because there's an ingredient in like Visine and some eye drops that can lower your blood pressure.
Oh, boy.
A little bit can give you, I think, the poops, I've heard. But also, if you put too much in there, it can lead to your heart beating dangerously slow.
Oh.
And they put a bunch of eye drops in the coffee maker that not only did the supervisor, their boss, use, but some people thought, well, maybe some of your coworkers are using it too. Well, one employee found out about it, told management. They called the cops. And yes, they got arrested for tampering with a human drug product or food item.
Yeah.
They could face up to 20 years for doing something like this.
Well, honestly, I feel like those are people that deserve to be in jail because they're just idiots.
Yes. It was also idiots.
Yeah.
Gonzaga.
Oh, no, I did. They're out?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know this.
The brackets are all busted, BJ.
Oh, Gonzaga. You know what? Never have they won a championship, and here we go.
And some people felt, this was the year. They're number one. Actually, both the number one seeds, Gonzaga and Arizona, lost yesterday.
Whoa.
So 3 of the top 4 teams are out already.
Wow. We were in the Sweet 16 at that point, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, that is nuts.
So they lost 74-68 to the number 4 Arkansas Razorbacks.
Damn, dude.
Meanwhile, St. Peter's is still in, so if you want to root for an underdog, that's the one with the dude with the cool mustache.
Yeah, really. So St. Peter's is going on to the Elite 8 and not Gonzaga. Who would have thought that?
Nah, I don't think many people. I think if you looked at a lot of people's brackets, they probably wouldn't have that.
Yeah, I don't think Joey D's is going to do much this year with his bracket.
Joey D's thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up.
Good. Come in here. I want to hear about your bracket.
What does he still have the last?
When has a human ever said that?
I know.
Come in here. I want to hear about your bracket.
Nobody's ever said that, really. So he must have the fourth team that's still alive. He must, right?
All right, Joey.
Well, as it turns out, I picked Kansas to win the whole thing, and they're still in the tournament.
Well, there we go. About that? What about St. Peter's? You got that?
I don't have St. Peter's.
I don't think anyone does.
I don't have that mustache either, but I wish I did.
You could grow it if you tried.
I don't think I could pull it off like he does, though. I don't score that many points.
Joe, would you be up for growing like a porn stash?
Oh, please do it.
I'll do it for Halloween.
You better start now. It's going to take a while.
Summer.
Steve, I'm going to ask a lot of awkward questions about my mustache.
Are you sure, or are you going to be asked some interesting questions?
Yeah. I mean, it's an icebreaker, that's for sure.
What if this is like this is the missing piece of you just being able to like become the ultimate ladies' man?
You know, judging by that smile on your face, I don't think you believe that.
Don't take it from me. I was never the ultimate ladies' man. Maybe that was my problem too. I didn't have my ratty mustache.
Yeah.
All right, but
you think that was it?
Okay, maybe there's a few other factors, BJ. I'm going to
Do it, please, Joe.
Okay, I'll do it.
Wait, what?
But Danny has to do it as well.
Oh, wow. Danny and Joe with mustaches.
That's a pretty good idea.
Oh, now it's not a good idea. Now it's not a good idea. Hey, I have a lady. I don't need one.
And she probably won't kiss you if you do that.
That's probably true.
That's why I won't do it.
So I feel like, Joe, maybe not a good idea is the two dudes that are like behind the idea won't do it because their ladies won't like it, which I thought that was the reason for this.
No, he has no lady. So this might help him find a lady.
So what lady if your ladies don't like a mustache, what makes you think other ladies will?
Dude, there's a market for chicks that dig mustaches.
Yeah, Vicky? Do you like mustaches?
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
That was a no.
Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah, I grew up with my dad having a mustache, and not good.
It's funny we even talk about this because I was about to skip the story, but I'm like, you know what? Now I need to bring it up because the headline alone is amazing, BJ. A California police officer called out to wrangle an escaped donkey, said the animal ultimately surrendered due to him being intimidated by the officer's mustache.
Really?
I guess the police got a call when a quote-unquote fugitive donkey named Kevin was spotted running loose in the area.
Damn it, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin the donkey. 4.5 feet tall. He didn't put up much of a fight. He was corralled within 15 minutes with the help of some neighbors, but the officer said, I was there. I get there and he's looking at me and I'm looking at him. His ears are pinned back thinking about running. But like most people I deal with, he saw the mustache and just said, I give up.
Oh, I see. So it's okay. I was going to say, how do they know the donkey was intimidated by the mustache? But the officer has just had a history of the mustache. Stopping crime.
Officer Berg, the man with the mustache. See? It works with subduing donkeys. It probably will help you win over some ladies. I'm sure there's going to be a texter out there that's going to say, I'm a chick, and I dig dudes with porn stashes.
How many texters we have right now, Steve?
0, but you know.
Okay, good.
Eventually, maybe someday.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got still 3.5 hours, BJ, before the show's over.
This is a wonderful plan, and I
Well, you don't want your son to grow a mustache?
I really, I think that it's just any idea that you and Danny have together for any member of my family is not a good one.
We might be looking out for the best interests of your son.
Yeah, you might be, and chances are you aren't.
I want to see your son get laid. I don't want to like literally see it.
Damn,
it's more like a figurative thing.
I don't even know how to.
I don't want to witness it.
Can't really process what's happening right now. First, you want him to grow a mustache, then you want to see him in the. Okay, I'm going to leave this conversation. It's starting to hurt my heart.
Hey, go Kraken! They play tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Against the Los Angeles Kings.
There we go.
It's going to be 59 degrees for a high today. Kind of cloudy. Yeah. Perfect day to grow a mustache. Thanks to Beacon Plumbing, Heating and Mechanical for giving us the Miggs Report.
Well, yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
A twitcher is someone who watches what animal?
Twitch.
No.
Birds?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice.
Tweet, tweet, tweet. Yes, back to you.
Call in now for a shot at beating Steve, 206-421-ROCK. We'll play Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. What's the difference between filing for bankruptcy and credit counseling?
Credit counseling is a useful process in some circumstances, but it does show up on your credit. In fact, from a credit scoring standpoint, credit counseling shows up just like a bankruptcy, so it's going to affect your credit as negatively as filing bankruptcy. In credit counseling, the idea is that a credit counselor works with your creditors on your behalf to try to lower interest rates or work out payment plans with your creditors to pay back your debt over time. In credit counseling, you almost always pay back 100% of the debt, sometimes at lower interest. And of course, some creditors will participate in that process and some won't. So you're usually left with kind of a mixed result with credit counseling and, of course, a high payment.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
A burst pipe at 3 a.m. is a bad way to start the day. A cold shower in November isn't invigorating. So before you start freaking, call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is just one call away 24 hours a day. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.